Today's date is the 16th of May. My name is Sachin Chumba, and this interview will be conducted with Jordan Wayne. Firstly, before we get into the interview, I want to ensure that we have permission to use your image as part of this video.
Yeah, that's fine.
Brilliant. As a starting question, what is your relationship with Jaden, and how long have you known him for?
I've known Jaden for well over 10 years now. He's one of my best friends.
What took place the night of the party?
Ooh. Night of the party was matching a couple of people. Have you seen Jaden? Where's Jaden? Where's Jaden? Then I see him with two other fellows just walking up the street. They tell me to back away, they just want to talk to him on his own. And then Jaden, who was like, thought everything was normal, was like, just calm, don't worry, I'll talk to them. So I was like, okay. So I'm just standing a fair distance away, I'll probably say a good 5 meters away, leaving them to talk. And then I see one of them like trying to pick up his chain, because he had a nice chain on, trying to pick up his chain and trying to grab the other one's trying to grab his watch. That's where I saw the knife in one of them's hand from the side. So I was thinking, oh, they're trying to rob him. I managed to get him and I managed to pull him from the guys that were holding his hand, and I shoved one of them, the one who didn't have the knife, I shoved him clean on the ground, whilst Jaden and me and everyone else just started running back to the house where loads of people were. The two boys ran past the street, on the opposite side of the street, and they went off.
What was your immediate response to it?
Absolute fear, like terror to the heart, because you always see these things in the news, knife crimes or stabbings and that, and you don't know what comes across it. You don't know what these guys are thinking. It could have been worse, and I'm glad it didn't get worse.
You think there's been any major changes in Jaden since the incident took place?
I definitely have to agree, yes, there have been a variety of changes. I think he's seen that the kind of people that did that, they were the roadmen, you know, they were a bit always in tracksuits, trying to look a bit rough and that. So I think to stop that happening to him, he's trying to make himself look like a tough guy, which he is. I'm not trying to say he's not, he is a tough guy. But I think he wanted to be seen from the offset so that people don't challenge him. He's just trying to make sure that nothing like this ever happens to him again. He's no longer holding back anything he has to say. So yeah, there has been some changes from that incident. It's made him into a bit of a new man, definitely. I was absolutely livid. I was thinking in my head, like, really? Like, people just out here trying to have fun, and idiots like this, they're ruining people's, like, they're ruining the mood and the ambience. Like, after that, the party just kind of went, it just didn't feel right. It wasn't as fun anymore. People were always on the toes, are they going to come back?
Do you think from a factual standpoint, you have to look out for a best friend? Definitely.
There's no argument with that. Whoever you're with, when you go out, if that's your people, that's someone you're very close with, you also have to look after each other. That's what friends do in the end of the day. So there's emotional harm and there's also that physical harm. If you can stop each other from getting to physical harm, that's what you have to do. If I can pull him before the car gets there, I will. But I know that as Jaden, me and him are so close, he'll do the same to me.
I want to ensure that we have permission to use your image as part of this video.
Yeah, you got permission.
How did you even gain an awareness about the party you went to that night when the incident took place?
We're talking about the 2016.
Right.
Yeah, obviously it was my boy's birthday, so, you know, everybody knows about this party. He's a known guy.
From a short standpoint, what exactly occurred on the night of the incident that we're interviewing you about?
There was a bunch of haters in the party. Like, nowadays, you go to a motive and, you know, people carry weapons because of all this gang business. Obviously, I weren't involved in no gang business. Me, I was out there shining, I have my chains on, and then these people coming in with their weapons were hating, you know, because people don't like seeing people shine, don't like to see people doing well. So obviously I was in there shining and I thought, oh, that's a target, you know what I mean? Just take what he's got. At the beginning of the party, my friend introduced me to one guy. He said, if you can't find me, go to Jaden. And later on, I think I was walking to the shop and then this geezer pulled me aside in a way where I'm thinking, oh, what's wrong? He's like, oh, you can chat to you, like, quickly. I'm saying, what's good? Obviously, I stepped aside of him and thought he's the same geezer. Obviously, he's a different guy. So he's obviously taken out his knife and stuck it on me. And I think, what's going on? I'm thinking it's a joke, or, you know what I mean? I'm thinking a lot of things. And as I froze there, my friends come up to me and kind of dragged me. And I just ran back to the house.
Do you take any precautions when you're leaving your house now?
obviously you just gotta know. When you go into places, you gotta evaluate and think about the places that you're going to and the way you look at that place. For instance, I was wearing a lot of jewelry that night, and there was obviously guys there that, you know, are out to rob people that wear a lot of jewelry. Some people are like that. Some people either, you know, they're less fortunate, don't get them kind of things, or some people are just bad mind, so they just rob people like that. But obviously it's one of them where if you're going out, you gotta think about the place that you're going to, you know what I mean, and are you dressed appropriately?
Do you have any worry about, you know, this kind of situation happening to you for a second time?
Not really. You just gotta know what to do in a situation, you know what I mean? Like, obviously if the guy's got a knife to you, the first thing is to get the hell out of, you know, it's like, why are you in the situation? You know, you can't help someone coming and trying to rob you or stick it on you with a knife, but if someone does, then get out of the situation. Only the last precautions is to, you know, fight back. Your instincts are to get the hell away from the guy with the knife. You're not trying to get yourself killed. Personally, you need to be more aware. Think about what you're doing. You can't just leave your house shining, or, you know. Well, for me, the reason I keep going on about the shining business, because I left my house with about 3 thick chains on, and I had rings on fingers, you know what I mean, a big watch and all of this, and obviously I was looking like a target. You know, I was walking around with bottles. I weren't really drinking too much. I was handing out bottles, I was spraying bottles, having a good time, you know what I mean? So I just looked like a target. That's what it was. But it's about the image that you paint to others. If they see you as being a target, they're going to target you. You gotta think about what you're doing and where you're going. Do you need to be shining? What, you know what I mean? It's like people that carry knives as well. Like, why are they carrying a knife? Do they need to carry a knife? I felt scared. I ain't even gonna guess. I'm thinking, yo, this key's back to knife on me, and I'm thinking, rah, like, no one's done this to me before, you know what I mean? Looking at it now from a different angle, I look like a target to them, so of course I would have got robbed. It's one of them in society. It's like, you know, where you're brought up in the area that you brought up in. If I was brought up, I don't know, like Oakham or something, less of a chance that, you know, people like that are gonna be around that kind of area. You can walk around with your big chain, no one's really gonna touch you though. Obviously, because you're from, like, you know, if I was in Tipton, then it's like, in them kind of areas, people are going to try something.
Understandable. Thank you very much for the interview. You gave brilliant response.
Yeah, no worries, man.
Thank you.